Unfortunately, my video recording got cut off. But continuing where I basically left off along the same lines. I mean, you look at all the propaganda we're talking about. Never before has any mainstream news got behind the president as much as they done President Obama. But they didn't highlight the truth. They did not even mention the truth. The guy is not even born in America. You know, and if people go, you know, that's wrong. Well, look into the facts there. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. 1 year before he was elected to the Senate or whatever he was of California, he was talking, "Oh, stop talking about it, people. You know I want that job and I can't do it because I'm not American." Now, where is that motherfucker now? And then look deeper. Who is his old man? His old man was a Nazi. Nazi? Well, then what about NASA? If anyone knows about Operation Paperclip, where they smuggled in loads of Nazi scientists. NASA is built upon Nazism. That's what the whole thing is. And as Kiki turned around and rightly said, why do you think JFK was assassinated? Look into what money really is. Money these days, if you look carefully on your note, £5, £10, whatever, it turns around and it says, "I promise to pay the bearer the sum of blah." Money is built on a promise. But how is money made? Okay, so you go into a shop and you want to go into a bank, and you want to buy a new car, and you go, right, I want 25 grand. They put that into a system and they make that money out of thin air. Okay, so you got your 25 grand. Well, how does that affect anything? Well, the money doesn't really exist because it's got nothing backed on it. So therefore, when you can't afford to pay that debt because of the interest, well, you got to remember, the money is created as a debt, not a credit. And then you got this little bastard factor, which is called what? Interest. Interest, the money is never created in the first place. So you look deeper into the economy. The whole Wall Street movement is based off what? Money that doesn't really exist. JFK, Lincoln, all these presidents, they tried to put debt-free money. Jefferson, what did he say? I'm not even American, I know what the guy says. A centralized banking system is more harmful than having the army on the street. They use debt as a weapon against third world countries. Now they're using it to their own people. How many mothers out there can't afford to feed their kids that are going hungry? They are starving. If you've even seen anything about the food banks, we are supposed to be like, I think it's the 6th or the 7th richest country on the planet. Well, where's the proof of it? Homelessness is on the rise. People are losing their jobs left, right and centre and ain't, you know, this is what happens. Just shrugging it off. Look deeper into things. Always follow the money. Who stands to gain? The end of the day, people are listening to the news. They're being controlled. It is mind control. They tell you what to think, what's supposedly happening. And you ain't getting none of the facts. You're getting half-truths at best. Look at the war on terror. They tell you, like I was mentioning earlier, look at Building 7. Building 7 collapsed, I think it was about half an hour, 2 hours, something like that, after the main supposed 9/11, what people think happened. So you look at that. And then look at the implications. Look at all the wars that have happened. Is anything really changing? All they do is change the scapegoat. That's all they do. 1 minute it's, oh, it's Bin Laden. Then it's Saddam Hussein. Then it's the next guy. Then it's... They're just going to change it. Because anyone that's not them, they'll label it. People like me. People like Kiki. People out there that are trying to do something and try and fight for your rights. People that are trying to stop this happening. Protect you and your children. People that are actually putting so much hard earned energy into this. So much of their money that they don't really have a lot. So much of their time. And like you said, all you're bothered about is beer and bingo. Because you're being controlled. You look at this thing. This big fucking ordeal of this plane that went missing. They used you. Keep them talking. But you didn't find out what the real issue, what was going on now. When Justin Bieber was basically, oh, he got arrested, he's such a gangster, right, whatever, you little pussy boy. But the fact remains, you don't know what was really happening.
You don't know about CISPR, however you pronounce it. The fact that they're controlling the internet now, and they're trying to move us towards a highly sensitized internet. But what does that mean for you and me? Well, people like me, I'm already awake, but at the end of the day, that's cutting you getting that information. That's stopping and censoring you getting hold of this information. And then, but there's no New World Order. No, it doesn't exist. It's a figment of my imagination, kid. We just made this up, right? No, that's not the way it goes. You know, at the end of the day, all these things they're trying to do, you look at people are starting to wake up to the fact that cancer is used as a weapon. And cancer is a weapon. If you look into the foods that we're eating, I dare you, next time you go shopping, look at the labels, or go into your cupboards and look into the labels, and there's going to be things on there that you can't pronounce. You might be able to go, oh, aspartame. Well, you speak to any pest control, speak to somebody who deals with vermin, he will tell you that aspartame was used as rat poison. Again, look into fluoride. I told you this earlier. Look onto your tube of basically toothpaste, and if it's fluoride, it will tell you if you swallow too much, please contact the poison control. They are poisoning you. They are poisoning everyone that's eating it. You know, the savagery. I mean, if everyone's watched that, you know, you need to look up this video. McDonald's Illuminati exposed. Look that food does not digest. Look at what happens to it. Look at it. And that's what you're putting in your body. Oh, it tastes nice. Ain't about the taste. And as Kiki says, look who you're endorsing. The same as with your BBC TV licence. You're paying them money to A, lie to you, and also get away with being a nonce. You're funding nonces. Now, a lot of you out there have got no idea what I'm talking about. Or they're just gonna go, oh, well, I'm gonna close my eyes. Oh, no, can't hear, look, I'm gonna close my ears off. La, 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 la. Well, that's called an ignorance bubble. You can stay in the ignorance bubble, but at the end of the day, when this stuff happens, you're going to be looking for people like me. You're going to be looking at me like, well, what do I do, bruv? What do I do? Like, you were right. You know, look at the thing about Bilderberg. I mean, people bought it. Oh, we kept it secret for 50 years. It was only put on the mainstream because of people like me, Kiki, Alex Jones. We kept pushing this. And they put, oh, well, it's just a little break for the, you know, the government and the corporations. Hello? Meeting in secret behind closed doors. That is treason. Doesn't matter if they're talking shop or not. That is still treason. I mean, they make all the laws. They tell you what you can or can't have. They demonise people or things that they don't think you should have. Now, people look at guns. Well, guns, you know, guns are bad. Guns kill people. Well, hold on a minute. If guns kill people, then cars drive drunk drivers. Pencils misspell words. Spoons feed fat people. Spoons are so bad, they are making people fat. No, it's ignorance. People look at weed and go, oh, it's a drug. In actual fact, it's a herb. Yes, people do smoke it, they do get high, they do get a buzz. But you look into the old day medicine, before they put all these chemicals, all these vaccinations, and all these, oh, I'm going to take fucking aspirin. You look into it, they used to use weed, marijuana, whatever you want to call it. Because it is healthy, it is natural, and it is from the ground. At the end of the day, you don't understand how weed can actually be used to help this country. And I'm not talking about smoking it. They can use many uses for weed. Cheap fuel source for one. There's so many different things that you can do with weed more than just smoke it. And even if people do want to just smoke it and grow it, then where's the problem? And why are drug dealers being demonized? Because the banking cartels, the elites of the world, are not making no money of it. They're trying to legalise this weed. But it ain't the weed that you think it is. It's very harmful weed. You want to look into GMO? I'll cover that in my next video. Or whenever.